So hi everyone, welcome to Academically in my another video. So today we are going to discuss regarding the opportunities in Australia as a pharmacist, especially if you are pass this KAPS exam and then you have to work for 1 year the internship. So we will let you have the Teena that she'll give us insight what actually you need to do and what the difference from Indian pharmacy practice in Australia, and then we also see then how much you can earn and if it is enough for you to live in Australia, and what is there some advice from her in this side if you are migrating to Australia. So we'll see. So Teena, one of our faculty at the Academically, and she's had a very long working experience in India, and then she passed this KAPS exam, and she's going to finish basically internship in next month around. So she have basically the experience in India, working in India, and teaching experience in India. And she also have a past exam. She's working last 1 year in Australia. She also worked earlier like assistant pharmacist, so she can give you a lot of I think the comparison if we are comparing with Indian pharmacy practice in Australia. So welcome, Tina.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for organizing this session. So it's my pleasure to join here.
Yes.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Teena. I'm currently doing my pharmacy internship at Chemist Warehouse in Melbourne. I came here in the year 2018. So I did my bachelor's and master's from India. And I was working as an assistant professor in Kripanati College at Bangalore for 6 years. And then after we got the PR in the year 2017 and we moved in the year 2018. So then after I was actually working in a couple of community pharmacies and hospitals. So meanwhile, I cleared the exam. Then after 5 months of maternity break, I started my internship. So it's almost like about to finish. I cleared my licensing exams. So it's a couple of weeks left over to finish the final registration process. So comparing to India, when you finish, the initial preparation for the KAPS, as you know that you need to have the eligibility assessment. And when you sit for the KAPS is not a tough exam.
I think
Okay, it's
Tina, we will discuss that in separately. But here, if you
yeah,
can just give us like internship, in internship, once they got this internship, what actually they have to do? What is their duty they to do day to day?
yeah,
And if we can
yeah.
compare
So
Indian pharmacist in India.
yes. So when you start the internship, the things are totally different here. We got to know about, the policies and procedures at the workplace. So internship is like now the our hours they have reduced because of the COVID things. It's now just 1,575 hours. So you will have to finish this whole hours in your 1 year. So you can work up to like 38 hours a week. You can do up to 45 hours and like a maximum of 180 hours in a month. Okay. So you will be especially be practicing, how to interact, especially first with the customers. You should have a good knowledge about the OTC medications and also the other S3, S4, the different schedules are here. So you'll be learning each and everything. So it's like a direct face-to-face interaction with the customers. You'll be asking them questions. You'll be learning more about the drugs, and you will give you suggestions and counseling depending on which medications you offer. So it's like a different experience than what we practiced in India. And also you will also study about more about the dispensing protocols and procedures, which is very different from India, because in India we can get any medication over the counter. Here we can't. We need to get a prescription for each and everything, and there is like a specific cycle they have to follow for each dispense of medications as well. So you will learn a lot, but at the same time, when you come here, you might have doubts. Like, the things are a little different. You might get scared in the beginning, but it's all about, the first few weeks, it might be strange for you, but slowly you will be picking up the things quickly. And also, when you start this, maybe in the first few weeks, they will give you the proper trainings and all, like how to do each and every step. And you can easily practice this on everyday training hours. You have been allotted with a preceptor especially for you when you find the internship. So they will have a checklist what we have to follow each month, and we can prepare. If we have any doubts, we can check with them. So we'll get well-defined training, from day one till the end. And also coming to the pay scales and all. So it's more of like,
Just Retina. So this percept is like kind of like a mentor. So he will guide you, he will assist you, in day to day
yes.
in this training. So, and apart from this, you also need to register yourself in some course also during your internship.
Yeah. So I'll tell you how is the step-by-step procedure now.
Yes.
So the first thing when you clear the KAPS exam, of course, you have to look for an internship. You have to apply for the provisional registration with APRA.
Yeah.
And once after you receive, your provisional registration, you can apply for internship. So the internships are available in all pharmacies. So they will advertise all the positions in different websites like Seek, Indeed, and all. So you can apply. Otherwise, you can just have a walk-in with different pharmacies. You can drop your resume and you can show your interest that you're a quick learner, you're happy to work here, you're happy to learn. So if you have a positive confidence, it's definitely you will be able to get an internship quickly. And then after, you have to join for an ITP, that is an intern training program,
Yes.
which you can either go with the PSA, which is from the Pharmaceutical Society of Australia, or you can either join the Guild.
Guild
So
Australia.
you will have, yes, and you will have in a couple of trainings a year. So it might be depends on the immunization, or they might organize some workshops, which you have to attend mandatorily. And then a couple of assignments, which you have to do every month. So you have to finish all those, when you finish your internship, because that's actually one of the document you have to submit when you do the final registration as well. So it's more of like learning and practice. Of course, you will go through it and you will be like a master once you finish your internship as well.
Yeah. So now we can talk about the how much salary can earn as a pharmacist. I mean, intern pharmacist, and it is enough to live, especially for like a couple, or if you can just give us, some idea.
Yeah, according to the internship, it's like a well fixed pay. It's according to the Fair Work Australia. So if you can even check on their website as well. So it's been published as well. So it can start from $27 on the first 6 months, and that might be increased like an extra $1 or $2. It can even go up to higher if you work in
Yes.
regional pharmacies as well.
Yeah.
So if you're working, if you're coming as a single, like definitely that would be fine, because the thing is, expenses will be there. Like you might have the accommodation and other expenses will be there. But if you're coming as a single, that's more than enough, because you might have to work sometimes, evening shifts. So that will be like penalty rates will be there. If you work on Saturdays and Sundays, of course, a bigger penalty rates as well. And also public holidays, of course, it's double pay. So you have to work on all those days, especially if you have been
And
rostered
also have the
those
double
days.
pay Sunday, and what is the after hours pay? 1.5x.
It's 1.5x on Sundays, and if it is a public holiday, it is double pay. Like if you're getting, suppose for example, if you're getting 30, your pay will be 60 in a public holiday. Yeah, so of course that would be you can earn like close to 3,000, between
Yes, I
4,000.
think
It
it
depends
is
upon
like,
how many hours.
yeah, initially it's advisable if you can come as a single for first at least for 6 months or something, when you first you are settled down, then you can call to your family, this will be the
Course.
advisable, if you are coming
Yeah,
all together, with your family, and you have a lot
yeah,
of burden, to earning and all those things.
yeah. There are few pharmacies that offers the sponsorship and all. So of course, in that case, they might provide you the relocation assistance and all those. In that case, definitely you can try, especially in other states like Queensland and all. They will provide all these. They're ready to sponsor everything.
Even in Victoria also, but in the regional area, one of our student,
Regional area.
and they give him a 3 years free accommodation, but he has to
Yeah.
work below those 3 years in that pharmacy. They are paying him $30 per hour salary also, because if you are in the regional area, I know, so they will pay more, because there is a many people are not ready to work in those areas, right? So,
That's right.
I think when I came Australia in to do my PhD, so I was getting $27,700 per year scholarship.
Mm.
So me
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I basically survived in Sydney. So I can
yeah.
say it's up to you, how much expenses, it's in your hands, basically, I can say. But if you like a normal guy, if you are living with your wife, so at least definitely you can manage. Even if you are a single, I can
Yeah.
say even you can 1,000 to 1,500 you can save, because you
Yeah.
can share the accommodation.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
So that's an option. Like shared accommodations are there. If you're coming as single, that would be really worth.
yeah,
But if you're coming as a family, I would recommend like in the beginning few months, it's best to come with a single,
yes,
and then later on they can bring all the family, and you will get the visas and all, and you will get settled by the time.
yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, guys. So this is about the internship. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. We will try to have another conversation. And thank you, Tina.